Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we are working on a 2006 Honda Accord LX. We are going to be installing this stereo that we picked up on Amazon from EZoneTronics. Very nice stereo. Just unboxed it. Very, very nice. 10.1 screen. Not sure what to expect, but it looks very nice. We're going to install this here into our 2006 Honda Accord. Just a little bit of installation guidance here. We're going to start by taking off this piece here, which is a bezel, which is where your shifter is. So normally these just kind of pop off just by trying to pry this open. If you can't seem to pry it off, you can use one of these little plastic mechanisms, or you can use a flathead screwdriver. So as you can see, it's going to just pop right off. There goes that one. That one comes right off. After this, there's going to be two screws here and here. You're going to go ahead and remove those two screws, which I've already done to make this video short and sweet. So again, you're going to remove this screw and this screw here. Once you remove those two screws there, you're going to use a flathead screwdriver to go ahead and pop behind or underneath the little rubber garment. You're going to pop this little guy upward. Okay, so once you get this little guy out of there, it pops right out. You can see it comes right out. Once you pop that guy out, there's going to be two more screws that you need to go ahead and take out. The other two screws, which I've already taken out, are going to be this screw here and this screw here. This uses just a regular standard Phillips screwdriver. Okay, so once you have those two screws out, this portion, this whole entire tray, you can will be able to wiggle out. But first, before you do that, you do need to pop this little guy here out and put the car all the way back so you have enough space to work with. So my suggestion is to go ahead and pop this little cap here, as you can see with my screwdriver. Pops right up. Once you take this little piece up and out, there's the little piece there. I'm going to go ahead and put that aside. You can then take your key, go ahead and put the key in here, push down. You can hold your brake down so you don't, if you're on a driveway, you don't feel like you're going to roll back. You can push down on the key and then go ahead and, I'm trying to do this here with one hand. There it is. There it is. All right, so then it's all the way down to one. Take your foot off the brake, remove your key. Now you can go ahead and get this tray out of here. Tray comes right on out. After that tray comes out, you'll have a few more screws that you need to work with here. So those two screws have already come out. Those were the ones holding the tray. Now you're going to have two more screws, and these screws are actually holding this entire box, this little box down. So once you're going to go ahead and remove a screw here and another screw right under here. Again, those are both Phillips. So you're going to go ahead and remove this box. I'm going to go ahead and get this one here, kind of jimmy it out a little bit. Might use my little pry tool here. Close the box up. Just kind of goes right on out. All right, so there goes that portion there. Once you take out this specific take out this specific box here, you will have 2 screws underneath this stereo. There's 2 screws, there's 2 bolts, and you can either use a 10mm socket, or you can use an actual Phillips screwdriver. You take those 2 bolts out. Let me see if you can actually see right up under there. There should be 2 metal screws that are in the little metal there. Right now I have them taken out so you can't see them, but they're just 2 little screws. And our next step will be to pop this dash portion of this open, and then we're going to get the stereo out. All right, so this portion here, best way to take this off again is if you have one of these little pry tools. You can use one of these little pry tools and just pry it by popping it up. All right, there's clips that hold this in. There's clips here, and then there's a couple of clips towards the front. Once you go ahead and pop this up, let's go ahead and pop that up. So that one's almost all the way popped off. We're going to go ahead and try to get the rest of this here popped off here. All right, so there's that guy there. One side note I wanted to go ahead and make was that when you pop this thing off here, this cover, there is a connection here. If it does become disconnected, you do want to you'll know because your airbag symbol will come on. So you want to make sure that this specific connector stays connected to your vents. So at this point here, you've got this portion completely off. You've got your pocket off. You've got your cigarette lighter adapter, little change pocket. You got this bezel off. We took off the shifter knob control off. Now we're going to go ahead and take this original stereo out. And right now we already have all those screws off. There are 3 screws at the very top of this unit. The 3 screws are 1, 2, and 3. All right, so those 3 need to come out. Once you have those 3 screws, you're going to go ahead and remove this unit by kind of gently pulling on it a little bit. There are some retaining clips in here, so you want to be careful not to over pull. So you're going to be kind of gentle, and then you're going to go ahead and pull this unit out like so. All right, now there's our unit pulled out. You're going to go ahead and unplug. You're going to go ahead and unplug this plug here, which we've already done. You're going to unplug the antenna. There's a little clip that retains these, as you can see here. These clips that go in here, there's a little clip. You just push the clip, they come right out. Same with the blue one. This blue one is for your to control your climate. Same thing, it has a little tab, it pulls right out. This is for your antenna control. And this one you just pull right out, it comes right out. So there's the actual unit already pulled out. I'm going to go ahead and get the new stereo ready for installation.